So, for this pain under the ribs, very difficult and sound, so it is triple heater 6 Chengku with liver 13 and gallbladder 34. You know? So, yeah. Or diarrhea which do not stop. And with the symptoms that we saw of this kind of tension, of spasms inside, and a kind of also of tenesmus. So, CV10, stomach 25, kidney 6. So,
and these are in addition to spleen 4?
Oh yes, all that are addition to spleen 4 and eventually, yeah.
So make sure you put spleen 4 is there, yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's always. So, or a kind of pain as needles in the chest, needling pain in the chest, and one is full of despondency, of melancholy, and with no joys, you know. So, with
melancholy and no joy.
Melancholy and no joys, despondency, so and a lack of joy, yeah. So,
Dare say depression?
It's a kind of, you know, the problem with depression is that there is several kinds of depression. So, and here, so it's perhaps something which is blocked, you know. So, and you say pericardium 6 and pericardium 7 and kidney 26. So you see, for instance, plus. So, now, so it will continue, but you see, in fact, what do we have in all these symptoms is that we may have some idea of what is the Chongmai possibly doing, you know. It's not exactly a symptom of the Chongmai, but it is a possible disorder induced by the Chongmai, and it is also a way by freeing this and helping with spleen 4 to make the Chongmai functioning better, and so being able to re-establish the order in the circulation of blood and qi. So, for instance, we have a lot of these symptoms here, which are just various expressions of rebellious qi, of a disorder in the qi. So, and that we try to regulate by spleen 4, associated according to the specific feature with some other part, and so in this case, trying just to put the qi back in order, and so to benefit to the Chongmai. You know, this is a kind of idea that we have. So, and yeah, it's, I want to, of course, I don't have time to give everything, but I see that you have, perhaps you have them in the book of Stephen Birch and Kiko Matsumoto. I think that they made a translation. So, okay. You may have symptoms coming up to the head, as for instance, vomiting of phlegm and saliva of liquids, with dizziness and blurring vision, which doesn't stop, you know, it doesn't stop. So, in this case, you may have plus spleen 4, CV17, Tajong, large intestine 5, and stomach 40. So, we will have, in the Xu+George, we will have a lot of intermittent fever. And this intermittent fever are a symptom of spleen 4, because it is this kind of disorder induced by the cold or the heat on the spleen and stomach. So, for instance, the cold on the spleen, mainly first. And so, creating this kind of disorder by the reaction and the interplay with the stomach. So, it's the reason why spleen 4 and is good for all this intermittent fever, and it's the reason why it is put in the symptom of spleen 4 as related with the Chongmai, because we have here with the Chongmai all this kind of disorder in the way the yin and the yang has to be harmonized, you know, how it is. So, as for instance, intermittent fever linked to the heart, where the patient has strong palpitation that are felt as inside of the heart itself. So, in this case, you may have heart 7 plus spleen 4, of course, bladder 15, which is the Xu back part of the heart, and a part which is also very often associated with spleen 4 or other part, which is pilar, you know, the extrameridian part, pilar, which is located above 2/14, you know. Okay, you know that.